So, today we are ranking every single Dragon Ball movie. And I got my homies with me to rank them with me Shy, Meta War Ninja. And I just want to see where we place these movies at. If you guys disagree, let me know down in the comments what you disagree with. Give me your top 3 in the comments as well. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw us in.
Are those
then-
older ones better than the Dragon Ball Evolution?
Oh, more faithful. A lot more faithful.
The first thing I think of when I think of Dragon Ball Evolution is the scene where he's doing special beam cannon and then Kamehameha, and instead of just standing in one place, they're flying at each other.
Oh, yeah.
So stupid, man. And then the key just looks like colored wind.
Yeah.
It's so annoying, man.
Put it after.
Yeah, regarding, yeah, just go ahead and
Go ahead.
after.
Yeah, don't even. Yeah.
Right. I haven't seen a Hero's Legacy in a
If it
very
didn't
long
have
time.
Dragon Ball, if it didn't have Dragon Ball attached to it, I'm sure it would have been a nice action flick.
Yeah, but you can't say that to Dragon Ball movie. Like, you really can't.
Yeah. Not even close. I like the fit though. The Goku's fit was fire.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Did you play the game that they had on the PSP?
Hell no, I've seen it.
It
I
looked
almost
nice.
bought it, but you know what I got instead?
What?
Shin Budokai.
I never played
that
Shin
shit.
Budokai.
Shin Budokai is basically what? Infinite World, but watered down to PSP. But it's still a good game.
Okay, I might have to try it for the channel or something at one point. Okay, Hero's Legacy. Have you guys seen it?
I haven't seen
that's
any of
GT,
the-
right?
Yes, GT.
GT, right? It felt like OG Dragon Ball, and I'd give it at least a B.
I like it. And what do you say, Clayton?
I like.
I'm obligated to agree. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I thought
haven't
it was
seen any
pretty
of
solid.
the OG Dragon Ball movies.
Well, this
I
is
haven't
GT.
seen
honestly-
any of the. This is
Tree of Might is where the movies that I've seen start.
You didn't see the World's
Dead Zone
Strongest
is where
or
I
Dead
started.
Zone?
Which one was Dead Zone?
Dead
Uh,
Zone is I almost said Pilaf.
Freaking- Yeah, no, not Peel Off. Garlic Jr.
Yeah, Garlic Jr.
With the Dead Zone.
Is that the one where they
Black
go into the
hole.
machine?
No, that's
No.
the
They
go
World's
in the-
Strongest.
Yeah, that's the World's Strongest. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so then I've seen World's Strongest. Then. I haven't seen
The
anything
machine is
before
where
that.
the big machine with the brain, right?
Like
That's
Dr.
what you're talking
Giro,
about?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's World's Strongest. Dead Zone is where freaking Garlic Jr. roided up and freaking created a black hole. It was
Yeah,
an
no,
alternative
never seen
start
it.
to Dragon Ball
Damn.
Z.
Okay.
I haven't
well,
shan any of those three, by the
Yeah,
way,
we
the three Dragon Ball movies.
Okay, so I know for sure this one. I had this one on VHS back in the day. It's pretty much just like rehashing through the first arc, but like different things happen. I don't like that, to be honest with you, but I wouldn't put it as bad as Evolution. So I
What,
think
like C tier.
Impossible. F tier is specifically reserved for Evolution. There is no movie
Yeah.
worse
yeah,
than that.
yeah.
Honestly, if there was an extra tier of just absolute trash doesn't exist, we should just do a doesn't exist tier. Put it there. We don't know. I don't know what that is.
I don't know if anything will go past.
E? No.
Yeah. And then I haven't seen
Dragon
this.
Ball has some stinkers, but nothing
or that
terrible.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, Dead Zone.
Dead Zone was solid. I'd give it a B.
It was
alright.
solid.
The fight scenes were hard. The fight scenes were hard.
The fight scenes are really good. And then the pissing scene where where Gohan pisses on Krillin's head when he's like drunk off his ass.
Oh,
That shit was
yeah,
hilarious to
that
me.
shit. Yeah. So I give it should I give it an A?
I wouldn't give it. I
Ah.
wouldn't say it's better than Heroes Legacy. I would not say it's better than Heroes Legacy.
I'd say it's a B tier. The fight
Really?
scenes were crazy. Back when Dragon Ball was all about choreography, this is probably some of the best of like the actual martial arts. Cause you remember, dude, Goku was fighting like two people at once. He took one of them out with a power pole and the other one with a Kamehameha at the same time.
But then after that though, like I
Then
would,
Goku and Piccolo are like fighting each other for like the rest of the movie.
well, I'm talking about like
But then
what I don't
then
like about the
Kami
movie
came out.
is
What don't you like?
the Garlic Jr. fight. That shit was doo doo in my opinion.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was just him just tanking everything they were doing and beating them up.
Yeah, like I felt like that.
But
kinda,
everything else before that was fire.
Okay, we're able to
Okay,
change
you want
things.
to? Okay, yeah, we'll change it after when
Yeah.
we see what tier is what. But
From
I'm
what?
just gonna say for Heroes Legacy, there wasn't really any fight scenes except for the end, and we didn't even get to see all of that. It was more of an
Yeah.
emotional movie.
Yeah.
World's Strongest.
Mm,
See, that I feel like the fight is again the fight scenes were hard. I didn't like the main bad guy. It's just a giant robot.
yeah, I didn't like it either.
Yeah, I
I-
wasn't the biggest fan of that one. I was.
And he felt stronger than he like this dude. This is the post Saiyan Saga Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo going up against.
Is it post? I thought it
robot.
was like mid or like
Nah, it can't
I
be mid
thought-
because the dude's dead.
Goku's dead.
It has to be post. No, he had Kaioken and Spirit Bomb. He had to. This has to be post.
I thought it was like during like the Nappa and Vegeta fight.
I mean, I guess it was, but canonically, like, it would only be able to take place with the moveset after.
True.
But even then, like, during that, like, that level of power spent on what's essentially a red ribbon robot is L's.
I'd say D.
Nah, I don't say D. I would say probably C.
Think C?
It's not.
I
think
can
C
negotiate.
is-
I can do C.
C is a good middle ground. Good fight scenes. It just the main villain was such a L. Worse than action.
Yeah.
It was actually worse than freaking Garlic Jr. somehow.
Okay.
Tree of Might. I feel like that one was A tier.
Yeah,
Tree of
I
Might
like
A
Tree of Might
tier?
a lot. Tree
Okay,
of Might is the
Tree
one
of
with
Might is
Turles, right?
tough.
Yeah, but okay. Think of it like this:
I
we're
like
saving
Turles.
S tier for like the best of the best,
Cooler.
like
Cooler and
like
Broly.
Super Broly.
Super Broly, and Super. I don't honestly, in my opinion, I don't think Cooler's up there. But
You don't think Cooler's
don't think so?
Revenge is?
I
Hold
would say
on,
Cooler's an
we'll get
A
to it.
tier.
We'll
I
get
would
to
say
it.
Cooler's an
We'll
A
get-
tier. But
Oh, cool. I thought you were talking about Broly. Never mind. No, Broly's
Okay,
S tier. That's-
we'll get to those later.
I would say it's a
Tree of
high
Might's
B.
solid-
I would say it's a high B.
You know,
High
what,
B.
I'll give you high B. I'll give you high B. We can
I could do high
negotiate
B.
later. I could give you, but it's because that movie, Turles, he brought it's basically just an alternate Saiyan saga, I guess.
The
And the
first
Tree of
bad
Might-
Goku, the first Goku Black, pretty much.
Yeah, the OG. He was tough. He couldn't be fucked with until the very end. Like he was
Yeah.
bodying everyone. He bodied a Kaioken times. What was it, times 20 or times 10? Goku.
I thought it was times 10.
I could have sworn he said times 20. We'll have
I
to
could be
see.
wrong. I could be wrong.
He was bodying him. He took one bite of that fruit, and then the one I liked at the end, they had like a little Western showdown where it was like a Goku with the Spirit Bomb, and they like quick fired it. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
You remember that?
yeah.
Like they were staring each other down, and then Goku just freaking immediately launched it, took him out.
I remember that type of Spirit Bomb more from that movie than I did from the Vegeta thing.
Yeah. And then freaking how he took out Piccolo was cold too. He that purple blast where it shot him off the ground.
Oh yeah.
He
Okay.
was just you couldn't fuck with Turles.
Lord Slug. I like Lord Slug and Tree of
Ah.
Might.
You do.
Well,
I can't.
I think
say
that's biased just because of the false Super Saiyan thing.
the false Super
Oh,
Saiyan
the
was
limit
raw. I'm not even gonna lie. I fucking loved
Yeah.
that. That shit was hard.
That's I
Limit
think that's
Break
the only
was
reason I
sick.
like it better than Tree of Might. That's the only reason.
I put it above Tree of
I don't
Might as
know.
well.
I
like
didn't-
that
I
one.
don't-
That one was a good movie.
I don't know. I feel like Lord Slug didn't have as much aura as Turles though. That's why I don't put it over Tree of Might. Lord Slug was just big evil Namekian. It's just King Piccolo again.
Yeah, but
Limit
mean,
Break.
And then he
Tree of
lost
Might
the
just the
whistling,
Saiyans again.
nigga. I guess, but he wasn't.
the fuck?
Lord
Hello?
like Lord Slug literally was the same as Demon King Piccolo. Turles is not the same as Vegeta. Two different people. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is what?
Wow. Oh, the ad.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Okay.
I don't know.
I don't.
Maybe you know what? Let's keep them. Let's put them right next to each other. I don't think it's better. I don't think it's better than Tree of Might. I'm sorry.
This is why
Piccolo
this is why I got
Piccolo
a
was
third
cold.
person. Just so
Yeah,
if one
Limit
person had-
Limit Break puts it above that for me.
Yeah.
It was really
Really?
cool. It was
get-
like that moment where it's like there's something stronger than a Saiyan.
Exactly.
I guess,
Yeah,
I
so it was like our first
suppose.
little glimpse into how wrong they could possibly get.
I suppose. I guess.
We were not disappointed in the future.
Cooler's Revenge has to be what, S tier. It has to be. If not S tier, it's
I
high A
don't
tier.
remember that one. I think
That's,
I've seen it, but I don't
The
remember
first
it.
Cooler movie. The first Cooler movie.
I
where
don't
he
I've
was,
know,
seen the
'cause I feel
second
like-
one recently with Kendrick.
I feel like
The
they,
second
I don't
one
know.
is
I
not
feel like they
better
turned
than the first
Goku into
one.
like fucking Superman on this movie, bruh. Like
How?
reviving dead birds and shit, bruh. Like,
he just used his key. He just
Birds
gave
nah,
his
off.
key.
when have
Birds are
they
off.
ever
He did
shown
that
that,
same-
bruh? When have
Bro,
they
he
ever
did that to
shown that,
Frieza, bro.
bruh?
He did the same thing in the Frieza,
Because
bro. He
Frieza
gave
has
his
key.
Frieza his yellow piss.
Nah, he
gave
gave him
Frieza his
energy. He gave him energy.
Yeah, and then he
It's
just
not
gave the
the s-
bird energy, and the
It's not
bird
the
got
same,
with Super
bruh.
Saiyan energy is OP.
That is not the same, bruh.
Bro, who said the bird fucking died? The bird could have just been injured. He gave it energy and went flying away. You too focused on the bird to see the rest of the movie. The movie was hard, bro. Especially anytime Cooler was on scene, I'll give you. Who were the stars? The stars was Goku Super Saiyan, Cooler, Piccolo, and the soundtrack.
Okay,
Those
so
were
so give me
the
this.
soundtrack was amazing.
Give me this. Do you
I'll
rank
give
this
you that, I'll give
movie
you that.
up there
Give
with Broly and Superhero?
No, I do not. I don't.
Exactly. That's why I gotta put in
I
A.
don't.
That's
Okay,
why I think
okay,
A.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. The music was fire. Now
The
this
music
one,
was heat.
it's not. This Return of Cooler was not better than Cooler's Revenge.
No, it wasn't. But it had some pretty cool moments.
I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, like after the rewatch that we had, wasn't-
I'll say this.
I feel like
fan of
it
it?
needed to be longer. It needed to be longer. There's like too much
And it-
happening in such a small amount of time because I think it's like less than an hour long, right?
yeah, it's like 40 something minutes. And then
Yeah, it needed to
that
be
final boss
longer.
fight was kind of
Else.
dumb to me.
I mean, it was iconic, but it was still like,
Yeah,
it's just a robot, big robot.
yeah.
it
Oh,
would've
let me
been
just give him
cooler
power.
If he was
and he's
like,
gone.
yeah, what would have happened if he? Oh, I have an extra backup generator. It would have been cooked. Like you think you would. He's the size of a planet, so why wouldn't he
Exactly,
have
yeah.
a? But I guess I don't know. I will say everything before that, before they lost against that army,
That was heat.
it was all heat.
Yeah,
Except,
that was so
except for I don't know. I didn't like the Piccolo and Gohan section. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel
yeah.
like Gohan, like where they were fighting the regular as robots, it would have been
Yeah.
cooler if they were fighting an actual metal cooler.
Yeah.
You know what
True.
I'm saying? If they were fighting an actual metal cooler and they would have introduced, oh, there's two of them at the beginning, it would make more sense for, because theoretically speaking, when this movie took place, it had to have been post Frieza, and I think it was like where Piccolo was the strongest currently.
Well, it happened, I think, at the start of the Android Saga because Vegeta has Super Saiyan.
That's, you know what? You're right. You're right. I never thought about that. Damn.
So I would put it
I'd say B
over
tier.
Lord Slug. I would put it over Lord Slug.
Yeah, it's. I'd say
So high B.
I say
Yeah.
high B.
high B. High B.
I love this movie.
This movie is epic.
Android 13 is sick, and watching
tier.
Goku get kicked in the nuts is pretty cool too.
He was running through him. A tier. He
Yeah,
hit
I-
Goku in the nuts, bro.
I like that one.
Cracked
That
his
one was really
balls.
cool.
And then
Body-
Android 13 was
And then when he
hilarious too,
powers
bro.
up, I didn't. Yeah, and then fucking Trunks getting blammoed.
And talking about his $30 haircut.
he was 30.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was
All while like
he was
fucking some metal song in the background.
fucking love
Yeah,
it.
bro.
I fucking
Back
love
Back
old
when they would
Dragon
put
Ball
like
movies.
fucking Disturbed and shit.
Yes,
So
freaking.
good, bro.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Okay.
Freaking, the Colgate
Super
Goku,
Saiyan.
where he had his gums changed. You remember he absorbed the spirit bomb.
Oh
and his teeth
yeah,
and
bro.
his skull.
That's such a stupid looking transformation to me, but I mean,
It was raw. It was hard, even though it looked goofy.
yeah, it looked really weird.
Dude absorbed the spirit bomb. Now that's what started that. Everyone, like every fan animation to use that absorbing the spirit bomb thing. Shit, low key, Ultra Instinct came from absorbing a spirit bomb. If you think about it.
Yeah, I did.
So this movie kind of
did.
set the trend.
True.
But yeah,
Okay.
So
The legendary
this,
Super Saiyan, Broly.
top of A, better than Cooler's Revenge.
this the one with the
The first Broly movie.
Goten,
The first Broly movie.
Goten and Trunks.
Nope, they weren't. Gohan.
That's the second
what-
coming.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the first one where he's screaming Kakarot, right? Yeah. Okay.
Better than Cooler's Revenge.
I really
Yeah,
like
I
that
think,
first
I
movie.
think it was top 8.
I think the one that I didn't like was probably Bio Broly.
Oh, no one
No,
talks
Bio
about that.
Broly was the Goten. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't fucking talk about that one.
All right. BoJack
Anyone,
Unbound.
anything we want to say about the before we go on to that? You
I
wanna say
don't feel like
anything
we
else
need.
about
I
the
don't feel
Broly?
like we need to say anything else. Everyone knows Broly is up there.
You're right. You're right.
Best one of the
BoJack
best
Unbound.
villains / heroes in series, in my opinion. I think he's really
BoJack
cool. When they
Unbound.
rewrote him, he got even cooler. I
Yeah.
didn't care for his backstory. I thought his backstory was so dumb.
Yeah, backstory is stupid. Oh, I'm mad at Kakarot because he cried. Like, that's so
Yeah,
stupid.
but like once they brought Broly back in Super, he became one of my favorites very quickly.
Yeah,
I've seen a thing going around where they said, you know, this new Broly is too much like the Hulk, so they want him to control his power and he'll be more like Z Broly, but not evil, obviously.
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So
He also
that'd
says
be
more
cool.
than Kakarot.
Yeah. More,
At least in that
actually
movie.
relatable.
He says more in the other movies, but
I felt like in that movie, they brought the best aspects of Broly out. Like, you know, we love Broly because he's violent, raw, you know, fucking savage. But
Yeah.
they actually gave him backstory, made him feel relatable.
oh, I feel like we
and
should be
I-
talking about this.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Good.
Alright,
Yeah, segue.
Okay.
Or BoJack
Yeah, true.
Unbound.
Yeah,
I feel
Alright.
like BoJack Unbound is probably one of the only Z movies that make it to S tier.
Really?
You don't like BoJack?
No, not that. You said the only movie that make it to S tier.
The
I
only
said
movie
one
that,
of
yeah,
one of the no. I said
Oh,
one of the
okay.
only Z movies to make it to S tier.
I like BoJack Unbound a lot. Yeah, I liked all the Trunks.
I think it
Trunks
goes.
I like
Spotlight.
I like this tournament and everything. I like how I started off.
I like
It-
all the movies that give Trunks a spotlight.
and then the Trunks
Bro,
versus TN thing.
Spotlight, TN pop.
That Trunks versus TN shit was dope.
TN won that fight. If you need to go Super Saiyan against a human, you lost.
bruh.
Period. If Goku is fighting Krillin and that nigga Goku need to go Super Saiyan to beat Krillin, Krillin won.
yeah.
That's the bottom line. Trunks lost that fight as soon as he went Super Saiyan. He took a mean combo by Tien in the air, got outclassed like he would if the stats was equalized. He went Super Saiyan and won. Cop out.
It is a cop
But
out.
Trunks was on one. Trunks was on one that movie with that jacket with the cut sleeves
Oh yeah,
and
bro.
the hair. Best fit. His best
Trunks
fit
has
ever.
Trunks has so many good fits.
Drip,
It's
drip.
super-
Even Kid Trunks. I like Kid Trunks fits too. Like this
He
fit
rich.
in Second Coming. I like that fit a lot. Like the green hoodie with the blue shorts.
Nigga wearing Versace. Gucci. and everything.
I mean, his mom
Yeah,
is the richest in the
Bojack-
world. He can just have any fits.
We got to think about how freaking big the Capsule Corp is. They kind of run the world if you think about it. Who doesn't have a capsule house or
Yeah.
a capsule plane or a capsule
Car.
capsule car? Okay, they can take over the world. Damn. Second Coming.
A.
I say
I liked it a lot.
I think it's at the bottom of A.
Yeah, I'll
It's
say
not
like
better
I
than
can live
Super
with that.
Android
I can live
13.
with that.
Bio
Broly, that should go in. I want to say that should go in F.
F.
Look-key E. Give it E. Give it E. It's not worse than Evolution.
Yeah,
Give it E.
I don't think it's
S
even on
tier.
par with Evolution. Yeah, I'll
Fusion
say
Reborn. S
I'd
tier.
say
That
S
is
tier.
like
That's my favorite
S
Dragon
tier.
Ball movie. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Dragon Ball movie.
S
It
tier.
gave birth to my favorite character.
Best-
above
the
above
GOAT.
BoJack, right?
Best fusion.
Yeah, I give it above BoJack. Yes.
Above everything. I still think Fusion Reborn is my favorite movie. I love that
we'll
shit.
see.
It's so
We'll
good.
see.
They just
Stardust
the only
Breaker,
thing,
Gogeta.
bad about it to me is it kind of had a slow start. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty slow, but once it heated up, ooh,
You know, once they started scrapping, it was
And
that
then
was the
VQ,
case for the rest of them.
also Viku.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Had
And-
those parents. And you know what I
and
like
then
about that?
Hitler,
It
they had
was
Hitler in the
funny.
movie too.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot about that. Had to go
I
take
forgot
stop
about
Hitler.
that too.
But the thing I like about Veku is that it was funny, comedic relief, and it didn't last too long.
No,
Yeah.
a few seconds and it was
You know.
over.
Yeah.
And then I
Okay.
think
Yep.
he didn't he come back in Broly. No, it was the skinny version of him.
Yeah.
Both of them came back in
Yeah, yeah,
Broly for
yeah,
just
but-
briefly.
Yeah, I think
I
both
like
came.
that. Yeah, that was nice.
Okay.
And
Wrath
the
of the
Gogeta,
Dragon.
Gogeta, bro. I kind of Gogeta in that movie, low key might still be like better than Gogeta in the Broly movie. I'm sorry. It's just the fact that he came in, hit him with a combo, and killed him in like 5 minutes.
Not even
It's
5
just,
minutes.
I don't know,
I can't, like he was. I don't think he was leaving on screen for more than a minute. I don't think.
dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. That just means he stood on business. I can't say the Broly version stood on business. He was kind of
Dude.
messing around. He was acting too much like Vegito in the Broly.
He's acting
movie.
like
I will say
Gogeta.
that.
He's acting like Gogeta from Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Which acted like Vegito. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta acted too much like Vegito to me.
I can
don't
see
know.
that. I can see that.
Vegeta was the one that was always cocky and playing around and taunting. And then when GT came out, they just said, "Oh, I guess they didn't read the lore. And they just had Gogeta act like Vegito again." And then
Yeah.
they just carried on. Because now there's no difference between them. It used to be a difference. Like, oh, Vegito's the cocky one. Gogeta's the one that don't play.
Well, I still feel like in DBS Broly, he got the win. He would have killed Broly if they didn't wish him away. Like that.
Oh yeah,
then
he
it
was
felt
done. He was so done.
But then, dog, it felt uncharacteristic, bro. Goku was just like pleading with the nigga, like, stop. You know, I know you're not a bad
Yeah.
guy. And then we see Gogeta. He's just like, I fuck this nigga. Like,
I feel like a little bit of Vegeta took over right there. He was just trying to finish it.
it's like he's bipolar at that point. I'm like, bro, if you would have been like this from the beginning, I wouldn't have had a problem. But you know, he was messing around. He used a Stardust Breaker to see if he was evil, and he didn't die from it. So he was like, oh, this dude's good, so let me just murder him anyway. Like, what?
I mean, how else would he stop him though?
I think they realized
knock
that
him out.
if they didn't just kill him in one fell swoop, he was gonna keep getting stronger to match
Yeah.
them and overpower them at some
Yeah,
point.
I think that's the.
He has unlimited stamina. They don't.
That is true. That is true.
He gets a
'Cause-
sensu bean every time he gets pissed. Like,
That is true. I will give you that.
I feel like that was kind of a joint. You do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna blow up the planet. if
There
you
was no
just
calming him
go
down
on.
at that point.
All right, I'll give you that.
Okay. On to this one. I don't know where I want to place this one because I love this movie. I love Dragon Fist. I love the story with
This
Tapian and
is
Trunks.
a
Tapian
high
and
A
Trunks.
for me.
This is.
Dragon Fist is one of
Is
my
it better
favorite
than
movies.
Cool,
It's
is
so
it better
cool.
than worse than Cooler's Revenge? That's what we're arguing for.
Better?
I think it's better.
Dragon
The
Fist.
story, Dragon Fist.
But not better than Broly, right?
We got some nice Trunks story in there too. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it's better than Broly movie. Not the from Super. I
It's
don't
not
think
better
it's
than
better than.
Broly. It's not better than Broly. It's better. It's
So-
better than Cooler's Revenge. Well, actually, I
Yes.
can't speak on that, but I would say
Yeah.
just because I like Dragon Fist.
Yeah, it's better than Cooler's Revenge. Not better than Broly. Belongs right there in the middle.
I don't know, bro, because Dragon Fist is one of Goku's most iconic moves. But I mean, Broly might be
So
more iconic.
cool.
You
than
don't
I
Dragon
use that
wish it
shit
was
ever again, bro.
canon,
Thanks to
man.
Super. Thanks to Super, you don't use that shit.
Fist. Still, bro.
So-
Even if it just appeared in this movie, it was super iconic, bro.
For real. And the pose after it, the little
Yeah,
All Might
bro.
pose. He started that
Sick.
shit. The
He's
All
doing
Might-
it in the thumbnail too. Dragon Fist, baby.
And I agree. I like the story. Freaking, I don't know. It felt like a true continuation, Loki. It felt like this shit was supposed to be canon
Yeah.
because
well,
it's fresh off the Buu saga.
I
Vegeta
don't know.
said he on
Just 'cause
vacation and shit.
my only issue with this movie is it's supposed to be how Trunks gets his sword.
But that's not how it went, obviously.
Yeah, because why is Super Saiyan 3 Goku there? Why is Super Saiyan 3 Goku wouldn't be able to take on the androids? Why is Ultimate Gohan there?
I think it's more of a homage to that. Like, oh, this is the future Trunks. You know, he would have ended up with the sword anyway. No matter how he got it, Trunks in the future would have still ended up
Okay.
using a
I didn't think
sword.
about
And
it
this
like
is just,
that.
you know what I'm saying? I used to think the same way, like, oh, that doesn't make sense, you know. But I'm like, okay, it's more like paying a homage to who's he's on the, because of this movie, he's on the track to becoming the Trunks we love, and he has a sword to boot.
Okay, I can see that.
Isn't that like one of the rare movies where we get to see Vegeta cry too?
That was the one before this. That was
Oh.
Future Reborn.
Oh, that's right.
and that's
Damn.
why that's an S tier too.
Yeah, Dragon
But
Fist.
yeah, you know what? I'll give it better than the Broly movie. I'll give
Yeah.
it better than the Broly movie, just because the Inklings, and it's super close. It's super
Yeah.
it's super close. I haven't seen this Dragon Ball movie, The Path to Power. I have not
I
seen
haven't
this.
either.
Okay, if you two haven't seen it, I won't rank it.
All right.
Battle of Gods.
EOG.
I say it's a S tier.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. The fights. I'm basing it solely off really the fights, but also watching Vegeta get pissed when Bulma got pimp slapped. That shit was cool.
Surpassed Goku and everything.
Yeah.
They should have just gave him Super Saiyan 3. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only thing that griped me. This is the introduction of the stupid trend that, oh, if you're a Super Saiyan, you can be stronger than a Super Saiyan 3. This is the movie that introduced that bullshit, and I'll never forgive it for that. Because before, on paper, if you're a Super Saiyan and a nigga went Super Saiyan 2, it didn't matter what the fuck happened, that Super Saiyan 2 was gonna win. But all of a sudden, Vegeta goes Super Saiyan with a rage boost, and he's can beat Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Well, technically, Cell Saga is what put that into play. Because instead of them going to an Ascended Super Saiyan, they stayed in regular Super Saiyan and were stronger than Trunks and Vegeta.
But that wasn't because that wasn't a whole new form like that. Because all the Ascended Super Saiyan is what Frieza did and what Master Roshi did. You just bulked yourself up.
Because
and
even Goku
increased your
states,
speed a little bit.
well, in the Buu Saga, even Goku states the reason he didn't go Super Saiyan 3 against Vegeta is because it takes too much energy. So everything has trade-offs.
That nigga would have beat Vegeta at Super Saiyan 3. He was just capping so the nigga wouldn't get his feelings hurt. Bottom line.
It
I
feeds
don't-
off your life force, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's
it
the
would have
reason
ate
that
up his
Goku
life.
had to be dead in the Buu Saga to use it.
Well, he was
Dude,
dead,
if-
but
let's be real, bro.
Would've ate up his
Goku
time
doesn't need
on
nothing
Earth.
but what, a minute to beat Vegeta Super Saiyan 2 as a Super Saiyan 3.
Goku don't fight
'Cause
like
this
that.
nigga
He's hasn't fought like that since the first tournament.
If he no,
He's ever
because
participated
that's
in.
why he stayed Super Saiyan 2, so the nigga wouldn't get his feelings hurt, so he could have a good time. But as soon as Boo started coming on the scene, he was like, "All right, bro, I'm trying not to hurt your feelings. Let's go get this nigga." He stopped the fight entirely, and then Vegeta bitched him, sucker punched him. If that nigga Vegeta was being stubborn, saying no, no, he would have went Super Saiyan 3, tapped him up, and see what was going on with that Boo.
I don't know. In my headcanon, before even Battle of Gods, I felt like it was like all trade-offs. I felt like Super Saiyan 2 was probably like the best like middle ground for everything.
Yeah, but Super Saiyan 3 just. I get what you're saying, that Super Saiyan 2 is more balanced, but you can't sit up here and tell me that Super Saiyan 3 Goku would have had trouble with Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta when that same Goku was beating on Majin Buu, who was whooping Vegeta's ass. You know
I'm
what
not
I'm
saying
saying?
he would have had trouble with them. I would have said that like if the fight dragged on longer than it was supposed to, then
I don't think
Goku would've lost.
Goku would let that happen. Yeah, he would have, but if he was an idiot, I don't think he would let that happen with what was at stake. I think he would have just tacked him out of there. Like,
what was at stake? He wouldn't even fought Vegeta at that point.
shit.
See?
Right. Yeah, they were all on bullshit that arc. They were all on bullshit. Their fucking egos got to the best of them. But yeah, I guess I suppose you're right, but I'm thinking forms. All that Ascended Super Saiyan, like I said, is just that you bulk up your muscles like Master Roshi does. Like, it just gave you a power boost that was good. But what Goku did, he just mastered Super Saiyan. All he did, he just stayed in Super Saiyan, got used to it. Wasn't really a new form. You know, I don't know. Oh. What's the next movie?
Wait,
Oh,
so
Battle
we
of Gods?
didn't place Battle of Gods. You guys said S.
I think it's S tier.
But
You don't think it's S tier?
I like the fights. It had really good fight scenes, and also Super
The
Saiyan
fucking-
God was really cool.
Yeah,
in
The
my
back
way
when
that they
that was
introduced
cool.
it, and the way that just the animation. It had some really good animation.
The music.
I don't
Before
know. In
they
my
were
opinion,
using the
I
cell
like
shading
Broly and
stuff.
Wrath of the Dragon better.
You like Broly Wrath of the Dragon better than Battle of Gods?
Yeah, just because
Huh?
like wanting to go back and watch that movie again just feels like a chore to me. I feel like
Battle of
having
Gods
them.
is a chore to watch.
I feel like them reintroducing, like not reintroducing, but like reshowing it in the show kind of made me not want to watch it again.
You can't do that, bro. That's not.
I've never seen it in
ain't
the show.
that
I
movie's
skipped that
fault.
arc.
Yeah, same. It's not his fault, bro. That what came after it was hot garbage, bro. You can't let the future ruin the past, or else I'd say this whole franchise is washed, and I would hate it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take it for what it was, and at the time when it
Separate
came
the
out,
art from the artist.
yes. At the time when it came out, it was revolutionary. It brought Dragon Ball back to the map. It was one of the best Dragon Ball movies ever. Good music, good visuals, good antagonists. The Goku's first legitimate like L. Like that's an L no matter how you twist it. This is the
Oh,
one
yeah, he
guy.
lost.
I wouldn't even
one
say that's his
dude
first
that
He put
legitimate
up a good
L.
fight, but
Nah,
His
that's a
first
L.
L was Demon King Piccolo when he got the wish off.
Yeah, I'll give you. But this is the first
And
L that
Ginyu.
adult Goku's taken. Ginyu
yeah.
didn't really beat Goku. He used
How
hacks.
was it-
That wasn't a straight up fight.
but I mean, it was an L.
it was an
And
L,
against
but it wasn't.
Vegeta, and against Vegeta as well. Vegeta won in Sand
But
Saga.
all those fights was like they had to do something to make Goku lose. This was just Goku straight up
wait,
losing with all his tools.
With
What you mean? What do you mean,
No,
Vegeta?
He fought to the bitter end. He fought till he ran out of stamina.
Vegeta was
He didn't get-
squishing him. He was playing with him like a toy, bro. He's playing with like an
Yeah.
action figure,
Are
bro.
we gonna count that great? Are we gonna count
If it
that
wasn't for
grade 8
Yajirobe, he
transformation?
would
Or we're
have
gonna
died.
count Kaioken. We're gonna count Kaioken.
That's a technique. The other one's his whole ass like
bruh.
the moon. Nigga created a moon. He kind of cheated. I'm not gonna lie. Even though that's all natural, he kind of cheated. Kaioken's not the same as. That's a technique, and that technique has a cost to it. He
I
can't
don't
spam
know.
it.
I feel like
That
given
grade
the
8 transformation is at the 10.
I feel like given the stakes of it, and the fact that even Kaioken was still not enough to stand up to Vegeta, I don't feel like that would disqualify.
He had to
him.
jump
Vegeta-
Vegeta to beat him, bruh. He had to jump him,
Yeah.
bruh.
Because
He
he
was
went 2
able-bodied.
turns. He got a 10 times
Yajirobe
multiplier
saved
from
the
a
day.
fake moon. Because because he went grade 8. If
From
he
his
didn't go grade 8,
from his technique, he put the moon up in the sky with his technique. Did he not?
He did. That gives him an
He
unfair
wouldn't have done
advantage.
it if
That's
Goku
not
didn't have
fair.
to-
He made a moon so he could get stronger.
I guess.
He did it
I don't know.
first.
I guess. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's fair, but it didn't feel fair. That's what I'm trying to say. Dude got a 10 times multiplier with no risk involved just from creating a fake ass moon. This nigga Goku's tearing his body apart with a technique he had to learn. You know what I'm saying? Vegeta would have lost if Goku still had his tail, because then 2 of them being a monkey wouldn't have changed anything. Vegeta would have still lost.
I don't think Vegeta would have lost if Goku still had his tail. I
You
I
know?
feel like Vegeta would have still won.
You think he would have still won if they both went grade 8?
Yeah, I don't feel like Goku would have ever really mastered it, like without like knowing he could master it.
Let me think. Would he have done better as a grade 8 than with that spirit bomb?
Because I
don't
don't think
know, it
anyone
only
really be
took
able
him a
to
little-
teach him how to learn it. With like,
And GT, he only needed a little bit to learn get his consciousness back. That's
he needed
debatable.
Pan to get his consciousness back, and then
Nah, he was kind of
but
Then he
Grandpa
needed the
Gohan
Earth.
didn't get him his conscience back.
yeah, because he stomped him too fast, killed him too quick. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. So where do you think?
I'll
should
put
be?
I'll put it at bottom of S. We'll come back.
I'll be okay.
We'll
with that.
come back. We'll readjust. I don't like this movie. It's all right.
The
I
only
think
thing
it's better than
about
Battle
it-
of Gods.
Oh, no, Resurrection Elf?
The art
Yeah.
style, man. That constant flipping between like the 2D and 3D looked so weird to me. It took me out of it. However, I would put it in A tier just because it has one of Vegeta's hardest lines.
Then his hardest L. He
Yeah.
took his dub away. They robbed him. I don't like that. I don't like this movie because of that. I'm not a fan
Don't
of
even think
how they.
about resurrecting again.
And then he dies. And then he dies immediately after he says that. And if Whis wasn't there, they'd be cooked. He would have got away with murder. He would have killed everyone. I don't
like this movie
this
so much just because They brought back
We still have a
Frieza, and
veto.
I didn't really do it. A veto for what? What are you trying to veto?
Oh, just if anybody wants to.
I wasn't really gonna do a veto type of thing.
I think I'm fine without it. Maybe after we're done like placing these initially and rearranging, we could try to implement that if we want to.
Yeah. Okay.
So what were you saying about it? Why you like it?
That they brought back a villain that changed up the dynamic for Dragon Ball. Like say like during the Z time, you would never think you would see Goku and Frieza working together. I just feel like it implemented something that was really dope, and then it gave a good reason for why Frieza was back and why he was on the scale of their power.
No, it didn't.
What
4 months, nigga. 4 months. It took this nigga
someone that
4
never
months
trained for someone that never trained their entire life and it was already that strong.
Yeah, and then he should be even worse off because the nigga don't know how to train. This nigga did push-ups and sit-ups and got into the freaking level of gods. How? Think of all the training we've done since the Frieza saga, the mastering Super Saiyan, the ultimate Gohans, the fusions, all that in 4 months, eclipsed. How?
But someone that didn't train at all was fighting someone that Goku's been through. Like, okay, Goku was through the what's it called? The Red Ribbon arc. He was through General Tao and everything. He was through Demon King Piccolo, and then he fought the Saiyans. And then to find someone even stronger than that hasn't trained at all.
Dude, I don't think I'll give you that. His progress if you want to go with that narrative, his progress may have been abnormal, but that was ridiculous. 4 months. If it was 4 years, I would have believed you. 4 months?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he did to get his new form.
Well, they already said he was in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's why I like Black Frieza, because it makes sense. 10 years. 10 years makes sense in the time chamber.
Yeah, he actually trained with this form.
You know what I'm saying?
But
this nigga
that's why at the end they were saying like you never really like learned your form. Like you just got it and then didn't know how to use it, so you lost.
That's cool. But
so it's going with the point that you said. It's going with the point that you said. So he didn't know how to train, so he didn't understand his stuff.
I don't know. I don't like that. I also don't like how they sidelined Yamcha in favor for. This is where they started to do this, by the way. They sidelined Yamcha and Tien in favor for Master Roshi, and Chaozu in favor for Master Roshi, his time has been gone. He even said it in OG Dragon Ball, like, my time is over, that I'm making room for the next generation. Why is he back in the fold over Yamcha? Over Chaozu? Why? He's got more limelight than Tien. This is where they really started shit on their characters, low key.
They should have brought Tien.
I mean, Tien was in the movie, but Master Roshi was doing better than him. When they were fighting those goons, that part of the movie I hated, by the way. When they were just fighting the goons. It was boring. It was like, okay, I'm watching fodder fight fodder. It's like watching two pit bulls fight each other.
So where would you guys put this movie then?
I'd put it at C tier.
C?
Underworld Strongest. I'd rather watch World Strongest. I'm not gonna lie.
You're tripping,
I think
bro.
C is a bit. I
would do.
Bro. But you know what?
I would do B.
Oh, okay. Under Tree of
B.
Might. Under Tree of Might. Not better than Return of Cooler. Low key, we might need to bump Return of Cooler up.
I don't think I would watch Tree of Might or Lord Slug over Resurrection F.
There was so much wrong with this movie. The only thing that was good from this movie was Super Saiyan Blue was low-key one of the worst things that could have happened to the Dragon Ball franchise. Especially how it's handled here. It's like we barely got Super Saiyan God. And they already announced a new transformation that completely eclipses it and makes it irrelevant. What's the point of Super Saiyan God anymore? You already got something. That's like in OG Dragon Ball, we just get Super Saiyan, and now we're at Super Saiyan 3, the next saga.
I didn't like Super Saiyan God anyway, just because it looks like Kaioken.
Not really. mean, Kaioken
Why
was
is-
more of like a pinkish, freaking reddish, pinkish. This is more like orangey red. And it's divine energy. Kaioken's not really. It's more just like a amp. This is
No,
more, this
I'm
is a
saying it
transformation.
looks like if you put them side by side, like first time looking at it, like say like you show your mom or something. Oh, like what's it like what's this and what's this? Like they're gonna think it's the same thing, just different art styles.
Nah. One is clear. They're two different things, if you ask me. Just because they're both red doesn't make them the same. Because one, they're two different types of red. Another, Goku gets buffer in Kaioken. This nigga shrinks. He's more
Yeah, I know that,
skinnier.
but like I'm just saying, like if you were to show like anybody like that hasn't seen Dragon Ball, this like those two transformations side by side.
I mean, dude, if you show
They're gonna think
anyone
the
any
same.
transformation besides, like, if you compare Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Rose to Ultra Instinct to Super Saiyan Blue, niggas is just gonna, they just changed the hair color. It's the same thing.
They're gonna
I
know it's
like
different though
what they
because
did
different
with the
colors.
Super Saiyan God look. Just
Yeah.
Space Super Saiyan God. They changed his they made him more slender.
I know
Yeah.
that, I know,
It's
but I'm just
smaller,
saying
like,
like
they
if you
changed his
fiery
like
aura.
the promoting aspect, like
I
because-
guess from outside looking in, if you only knew Kaioken, yes, you might mistake it for Kaioken. But I feel like it's different enough that you wouldn't think that people wouldn't think it was Kaioken because it completely changes Goku's appearance, even the shape of his eyes.
Unlike Super Saiyan Blue, which is just a recolor that served no significance to the series. It's just Super Saiyan Blue's just like what Superman is to DC. It's like, it makes people that go against it look impressive, but it's not impressive in itself. Right or wrong. The reason why Golden Frieza was impressive because he is fighting a Super Saiyan Blue. The reason Android 17 was impressive was because, he can fight Super
if
Saiyan
you fought
Blue.
a Super Saiyan God, then it would have been impressive still for Frieza.
Yeah.
Or 17.
But it didn't happen to Super Saiyan God. It happened to Super Saiyan Blue, which was supposed to be way stronger than God. So that makes even less sense for why Frieza could have caught up to that level. I don't know.
Red hair goes hard. I like the way the way Super Saiyan
goes
God
hard.
looks. It looks so
It's Super
sick.
Saiyan-
And then the transformation in Battle of Gods to it is sick.
It has meaning too. It has lore, unlike this one. This one's
There's
just
build up to it,
there's no lore behind Super
as
Saiyan
opposed
Blue.
to hey, look what I can do now,
Yeah, they didn't let Super
which
Saiyan
is what
God
they did
cook.
in Resurrection of F.
If you really want to, I'll give you over Tree of Might, but I think Tree of Might and Lord Slug should stay together because they're similar. So it's either you pass one of you it's worse than both
I'll
of them,
give
or
you
it's
this
better
one,
than both of
Kendrick.
them.
Put it on top of B. I know you want to put it higher. Put it on top of B. That's what I'll compromise.
Better than
on that.
Cooler, better than Cooler's Revenge.
I'll compromise.
I'd say
on that.
yes.
Just
We'll come
that
back to
ending,
it.
just
We'll
the
come back
ending
to it.
sequence, the army sequence in Revenge of Cooler alone was like it killed it. I didn't really feel like much of this movie killed it, aside from the cannon fodder fighting cannon fodder. But like largely Goku and Vegeta fighting Frieza was pretty solid all the way through.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just wasn't the biggest fan of the constant the way that they constantly changed the art style during the fights really took me out of the
I will forgive it because it's because of this movie where they were trying it and it was janky. When they tried it later in this upcoming one, the Broly movie, it felt more fluid.
yes.
Yeah.
And then they did it even better in Superhero.
Yeah, where the whole movie was just that. So
It looked really good, yeah.
I'll forgive it because it tried to start something and it paid off.
True.
But this one, I
I
will
already
say
put it at
this
the top
is
of S.
probably the
I don't think I have any arguments here.
Oh, yeah, it's the best. There's
the
I
best.
don't think anything tops it.
Plans to eradicate.
I like
the
Superhero better, but okay. So there's two Plan to Eradicate the Sins. This is the first one that released. and
I
then this is
haven't
the
seen
one
the
that
first one.
released.
I've only seen the one that came with a Raging Blast too.
I don't think I've seen either of them.
If you're pretty sure you've seen the Raging Blast 2 on, and you
It
borrowed
came
my
with
game
Raging
back in the
Blast
day.
No, the one that I saw was where they introduced the villain that's in that one. That's only
Actually,
in that one. Where I had that little episode. I don't think
Actually,
I don't think I saw the movie.
Yeah, that's
Huh?
that's the movie.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
movie.
that's the movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
It was the
Wasn't-
purple
oh,
guy.
Well, there's two versions. There's the older version that was released like.
Oh, I haven't
like,
seen the older version now.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't watch the older
remastered.
one either. It Son Goku and his friends return.
Nope. Never seen it.
I'd say it's the end of B. I think it's better than Heroes Legacy.
I'd put it top of C. I feel like.
I think it's worse than Dead Zone. I think maybe we should put Dead Zone in C. Low key.
Yeah, he's
Put
getting
Dead
kind of
Zone in
crowded.
C. Yeah. Shoot.
I didn't know
Is
Dragon
it-
Ball had so many B tier movies, but it has enough A and S to balance it
to
out.
even it out. Yeah, this
average it.
was a good. This was Battle of Gods before Battle of Gods happened. It's just more of a revisiting of the characters.
Yeah.
Not really anything happened.
Introduced
Vegeta has a
Tarble.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, useless. Freaking. Then some Frieza level goons came up and Gotenks washed them. It's more just like a kiddie, like, oh,
Yeah,
this
like,
is what
oh,
we've
like,
been doing in the meantime.
yeah, I know you want more
That's
Dragon
basic-
Ball, but we're probably not going to release nothing for a long time. Then release Dragon Ball Evolution, and then turn around was like, oh nah, you're not remembering Dragon Ball for
Yeah.
this. So he released Battle of Gods.
Yeah. Episode of Bardock. I liked.
So, wait,
Which one is it? Is this the special or?
I
Oh no,
think
the
this is
best
the
special
special.
is next.
This
This
I
is
haven't
the
seen the
Super Saiyan
special. I've
one.
only
This
seen
is-
the movie.
This is a Super Saiyan one
Oh,
where he went back in time.
oh, I think that's C.
Opposite.
I think that's C.
Wait, I don't think it's better than any of those movies. I don't think it's better than any of those movies. You put it at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. It was kind of
Yeah,
painful
it was-
watching it. I thought I liked it back in the day. What did it come with? The Connect game?
Shit, did it? I don't remember. I remember watching this shit on YouTube. when
I
was
think it
starving
came with
for
like the
Dragon Ball
Connect game or
content.
something. I remember watching
Shit,
it there.
that's why no one knows about it.
But yeah, no.
Anyone that bought that Connect game, they wasted their money. I'm sorry.
I played
smelled-
it. I didn't
smelled
get very far at all in it though.
Oh, you bought it?
It came with the Goku hair.
Oh, the wig?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just got it for the wig?
Well, I got it because like I was like, oh, cool, like a Dragon Ball Connect game. This seems like it'd be cool.
Oh, no.
Nah, nah.
No.
I was highly disappointed.
That's crazy. Man, I smelt this stinker a mile away because what turned me off from the Connect, there used to be this game. This is a whole different franchise, my bad. There used to be a game called Sonic Riders.
I didn't even play that. I know
Sonic
talked
Free
about that.
Riders.
Yeah.
That shit
Oh, fuck
was
that game.
hot trash, bro.
It's so hard. Like the Kinect didn't track your turns for shit.
Not at all.
It was
Not at
terrible.
all.
Oh,
Not
I
at
hated it.
all.
But it had such a good opening track, dude.
Everything about that game was fire except the gameplay for the Kinect. If you took the Kinect out that game, that would have been a faithful adaptation of the series. But as soon as you attach Kinect, you limited it. Everything was good. The graphics were
Kinect
good.
was just dumb, dude. This is
The-
bad.
Wait, so you guys didn't play the Connect game for the Dragon Ball?
No.
Hell no, because of that
Okay,
game,
right.
I was like, the Kinect sucks.
I didn't have very many Kinect games. Most of mine, like I had Sonic,
That was like
and
one of
then
only
the other
Kinect
ones were like
games.
stuff that came with it. It was like the random, those stupid little sports games.
Avatar
I didn't get
Yeah.
anything
Adventures or
cool.
whatever.
So
Yeah.
Bowling.
in the
Like I
time
wanted to get the Fable Journey game that was on it, but I never did.
at the time I was at Taekwondo and like in football, and after one fight I was tired as shit. Like how am I tired when I play football and Taekwondo? Because like half the hits don't register when you're doing them. So you're sitting there trying to
Nope.
like force it to register. You're trying to do Kamehameha, it's not coming out. Like it,
You losing because of it.
bro, it was awful. Like I was stuck on Raditz for the longest time because like it just wouldn't register.
Yeah, but I knew it because they would do the same thing with that Sonic game. You niggas would be jumping, it wouldn't even register. You standing still, like
Awful, bro. It
I'm not
was
had to
so
jump like
bad.
4 times before it registered one of them. Like,
Or you're standing sideways and it thinks you're turning.
I hate it. Yeah, fuck
I had
the
that.
Kinect.
Like the turning on that was terrible.
Trash. The worst thing.
And then
bro,
like you
a-
were
a
supposed to
poor
like
attempt.
kick your foot like you're riding a skateboard to boost.
That should
and-
take me out the most.
That hardly ever worked either. Yeah.
I'd be huffing and puffing. I'd be sweating and shit. Nah, the Wii did it better, and the Wii came with a controller. Did it
Yeah.
infinitely better.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I liked Sonic Riders though. Sonic Riders was fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Connect ruined because of the Connect. I'll never forgive it. Because of the Connect releasing that game, that killed that series.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten another
Yeah,
Sonic
we got-
Rider since.
yeah, they started giving Sonic fucking cars and shit. Like it's fucking Mario Kart or some shit.
While those All-Star Racing games are fire, Sonic Riders did it better.
Yeah.
Talking
It
about
gave Sonic more
Riders
personality.
and yeah, it had its own identity. It wasn't just another kart racer like the Sonic racing games are. Riders was new. It was something that you haven't. So I mean, it's kind of akin to like Tricky in a way. SSX Tricky.
Yes.
It gave
I
off,
fucking
like-
love that game.
Yeah, it gave off those kind of vibes. That's what I liked about it. It was just unique. That, and I am a massive fan of any sport that takes place on a board. I love snowboarding, I love skateboarding, and that was one of those games that just gave me that mix
Fuck
of
the
the two. But fuck the Kinect, yeah. Kinect trash.
Yeah, they get that.
Dark times for Dragon Ball fans and Sonic fans alike,
All right, but back on track.
and Star Wars fans.
I don't even know there was a Star Wars Kinect game, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, rip. The Bardock father Goku.
You could
I think it's good. I think I think it's better than Lord Slug.
yeah, I like the Broly. I like
it's
that
better.
Bardock movie.
I think it's better than Resurrection F. I think it's
I
because
say I'd put it at bottom A to be honest with you.
Yeah.
shit. Do I think it's better than Broly's Second Coming?
I
I don't
just
think
like
so. I don't think so.
I'll give you bottom of A because I like the fact that it's gritty. It's gritty.
Yeah.
You know, there's no Dragon Balls. It's all like it's a tragedy of this race of people. You know, for
But so is the next
enslavement
movie.
and History. History of
What is
Trunks
it?
is
don't think
better
I've seen
than
that one.
Bardock Father.
History of Trunks?
I think
I don't think I've seen it.
you haven't seen History of Trunks.
That is crazy, bruh.
That's one of the. I think this is better than. Shit, is it better than Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan? I think it's S tier. I think this is S tier. I think it's an S tier movie.
Honestly, yeah. I'd say it's better than Wrath of Dragon.
Yeah, I think
I'd say it's better than Wrath
it
of
might be
Dragon.
better than Battle. I think it's better than Battle of Gods.
Yeah, it's better than Battle of Gods too. I don't like
think
Battle
it's
of
better
Gods.
than
so-
BoJack.
Yeah,
I don't think it gets past Fusion Reborn.
I agree.
I think it's perfect right there. This is because it's the same. This and the Bardock movie, gritty, no Dragon Balls. It's like more characterized, you know, stacked against the odds. And unlike, you know, and they both end with like, oh, hope for the future. You know, with Bardock, it's Goku, and then History of Trunks. You know, it's
The hope-
Trunks and
the hope,
saving.
the hope time travel thing.
You said, what about time travel?
It's the hope time travel. I forgot what the fucking shit's called. The time travel machine.
Oh yeah. So
Hope
freaking,
to say.
I like it, and it's like yeah, it's a Trunks supremacy, better than Super. We could just go on and on about how Super ruined this franchise.
Dude, I'm
Planets
pissed they
Eradicate.
showed that fucking Super Saiyan Rage Trunks and never went anywhere with it.
Yeah.
I hated that. At first, I took it as oh, this is like the middle ground of Super Saiyan Blue because it had the similar aura. It's like, oh, he just
Yeah.
need. I thought he was gonna go Super Saiyan Blue in the arc because, you know, I don't know how the method to getting Super Saiyan Blue like that because Vegeta just went and skipped Super Saiyan God and just went straight to Blue.
But then we saw like he
And-
actually had it later on.
Yeah, so
Broly movie.
that whole area is vague on how to get God Key. So I was like, okay, when this came out, I'm like, okay, Trunks trained with Vegeta who had God Key, so maybe the God Key is gonna rub off on him, and he's gonna eventually learn how to use God Key like that. And that's why I thought the Rage thing was like, oh, he's
Yeah.
halfway there. He's halfway to Super Saiyan Blue. He just needs one more push throughout in this arc, and then nothing happened.
I took it as like the half Saiyan version of Super Saiyan God.
It's fan service.
That's
That's
what
what
I
that
took it
was.
Yeah, it was straight up fan service because that form was stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku because he was fighting Goku Black and Zamasu, where Goku and Vegeta were getting bodied.
as. Yeah.
Dude, I almost thought he was like legendary Super Saiyan type shit because he lost his he didn't have any
Pupils?
pupils.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I thought they were pointing towards. That would have been sick.
I
That'd
think
been
he
cool,
I think he should have just had the. I think he should have just went Super Saiyan Blue. Imagine how clean that would look.
I don't know. I think I prefer this over Super Saiyan Blue just because I like having different things, not everyone having the same type of transformation. That's why I like where Dragon Ball is like right now. As Gohan has Beast, Goku has UI, Vegeta has Ultra Ego, Piccolo has the orange form. Like I just like everyone having like different.
I understand
stuff
that,
and their own personality.
but I understand that, but I also like consistency, and like you said, since everyone's getting something, somebody's gonna have to use Super Saiyan Blue. Gotenks' main staple is Super Saiyan 3, so that's his shit now. You know, Goku dropped it. Super Saiyan 3 is Gotenks' thing. You know, like you said, Goku moving on Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, Orange Piccolo, Beast Gohan. Somebody's got to take up that Super Saiyan Blue, and I would have liked it to be Trunks. Like, he's the true Super Saiyan because he looked clean with him.
I just want them to throw away Super Saiyan Blue, honestly. Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God,
cool.
I just want them to throw it away.
He was cool in blue. Trunks has been rocking blue and purple his whole life. He would have looked cool in blue. I don't know. They just went nowhere with it. It was a glorified Super Saiyan 2 power up that made no sense.
But he had a blue sword. There you go.
That sword was so goofy. It looked so goofy. I hate that sword. It was so stupid. It would have made more sense. I would have forgiven it. See, I would have forgiven so much. It would have, everything in that arc would have made so much more sense if they did little tweaks to it, like the spirit bomb thing. If Goku actually taught him how to use the spirit bomb, like Piccolo taught him to use the Mafuma, it would have made sense that he summoned a small spirit bomb. But I don't know how effective that would be since everything's already dead. But
that
arc was stupid. That arc fell apart at the end. They just didn't know how to kill him. That was a case of Naruto where they didn't know how to kill Madara at the end of that shit. And they just Black Zetsu said, "Oh, this is all part of the plan." That's what they did to that.
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck? Next one.
All right, Legendary Arcades, the one that you have seen. I can't even speak.
It was all right. Yeah,
I
think it was okay.
Yeah, I think I would rather watch. Oh, I don't know. But I watched.
It wasn't very memorable.
I don't think I'd watch Dead Zone over it. I think it's like above World's Strongest, but below Dead Zone.
Oh, I don't know. World's Strongest had hard fight scenes. I don't think this had hard fight scenes. This is the era of Dragon Ball where niggas just shot stuff at each other and they didn't fight. I think it's under. I think it's better than episode of Bardock, but not better than World's Strongest. Superhero S tier.
S tier.
I like it more than Broly.
Not better than Fusion Reborn.
You don't think it's better than Fusion?
No, because the reason why is simply because Fusion Reborn introduced my favorite character, and then Broly took my favorite character and made him even more cool. So then, like, naturally, there's no step up from that for me, unless they just
play Devil's Advocate.
Gogeta even cooler.
Let me play Devil's Advocate. This is Piccolo's movie. I will say that.
That too, yeah, okay. Because
this is a character that's been needing love for the longest time. Been shunned. He used to be the main villain. Been shunned, sidelined, disrespected to being a babysitter for the longest time. This is a Akira Toriyama hand job, and it's a good one. I like it.
I like it better than Broly. And
I
like it better than Broly because Broly retconned the OG Bardock, and then had Goku going to Earth at an older age than what he was in Dragon Ball.
That's because Akira Toriyama was trying to push that trash Dragon Ball Minus series. Oh. See, now that you're saying that, now I'm thinking it's better than Broly, but like, there's
like
nothing
that,
wrong with
like
Superhero.
thinking back to Broly, like that's the only thing that really makes me mad about that movie. Like when he came out that manga, I was like, I'm not believing this shit. And then if I could put it in Broly, I'm just like, fuck, bro. Like, why would you do that?
Yep. I don't think there's any flaws in Superhero. Do you guys?
Not really. No.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the movie. There's stuff wrong with the Broly movie. I wasn't a fan.
I understand that it was a, Piccolo and Gohan movie, but I was also not a fan. I wish they would have not even included the whole Vegeta Goku training
thing
in it.
I think that was cool.
Oh Oh, be
I
careful.
thought
Hold
it
on,
was
wait.
pointless. I just thought it was pointless. They show him for like they show him for like 2 or 3 minutes at the
Because you're gonna
beginning
be
and then 2 or 3
because if they
minutes
didn't
at
show
the
them, you're
end.
gonna be like, oh, what is Goku and Vegeta doing? Like, why aren't they here? Like, why? Like,
I think
like
it was a small little side story that like it was only in the beginning, and only took up an end credit scene. I could forgive it, but I will say this is a in superhero. We had a further regression of Goku's character in which he did not know
oh,
what
true,
meditation was.
true. Well, that's one thing out of them taking a
That's
whole
a big thing because that's
just
messing
training,
with the
ju-
character.
just training with Popo. That's all it takes away is the whole training with Popo.
It takes
But
away training with it's just Goku. Period. He's a martial arts master. There's no way he's meditated before. How do you think he learned how to get Super Saiyan when Gohan was fighting, punching the air in the time chamber? This nigga was sitting, thinking in his thoughts and meditating. So all of
yeah,
a sudden you get God and you don't know how to meditate anymore.
but with Broly, Goku goes to Earth at a different age, and
But
so
it
that
didn't
means
mess up the rest of the story of Dragon Ball though.
that like the whole timeline I think is fucked up, and then on top of that too, the whole Bardock thing, which she was in the manga as well, it's changed. Like they changed Bardock to a whole like he feels like more like Goku than an actual Saiyan.
But
Yeah, and Goku's whole thing is he doesn't act like a Saiyan because he hit his head
Yeah.
as a kid. But now it's making it seem
Yeah.
like Bardock.
Bardock
It's
rubbed
just
off
like
on him
that.
instead of
Yeah.
I think you won me over, Kendrick. I think superhero.
Yeah, with that retcon, yeah, I didn't really. I'm gonna be real. Most of the time I watch that movie, I skip to the fight.
Yeah. Yep. I skipped to the Broly immediately.
It's just that last hour is just straight like. So it's just so good.
I skipped to the Broly parts immediately. And, like, fuck the whole intro. Fuck all. I skipped to when Broly gets found by Limo and Chilai. That's where the movie starts, and that's
I
where the
watch
title
meme
screen
scene
starts
and then I
too.
skip it.
That's
I
where the
watch
title
meme
starts
scene and then I
too.
skip it.
Man, yo,
No,
you
it's-
put on a good argument.
see you like anybody someone anytime someone talks about oh Broly's better than fucking superhero, I'm just like no it's not, just because there's so many things that they did that it's like fucked it up. The only good thing about it is they introduced Broly. Well, no, there's a few good things. Broly,
Reintroduce
Gogeta,
Gogeta,
and then
Broly.
the fight.
Super Saiyan God Vegeta and the fights. Fights were amazing.
But
Absolutely.
superhero, I
I
feel
also
like
liked
it did more for the
Broly's
franchise.
friends. I forget
Oh,
their
Chilai
names.
and Limo.
Yeah, I like
I
them
like
too.
it.
They were good,
Good additions.
supporting characters. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
it's
I feel
just
like
that
superhero
part
kind of like it did like a little bit more world building. So we get to see Pan and Pan actually train and shit, and then we get to see
She can fly now.
Well, she could fly before, but actually knows how to do it now.
Yeah, she was just a baby on instinct before. Now she's actually consciously doing it.
Yeah,
And I like the whole Pan and
I want a Pan movie. I need more Pan.
Just go watch Dragon Ball GT, bro.
And then they explained why Goten and Trunks were small for so long. And then
I think that was just retarded.
I mean, Goku did it.
No. Because Goku didn't do all that in a span of a year, did he? He was up there with Popo on them for like a long time. Years.
How long? I don't think it was years.
Because he was in the time chamber. He was in the time chamber for like 2 days. So that was like a couple months maybe, or a couple weeks at least. And then he got big, bro. There's no way.
Oh yeah, I guess
3
it was
years.
thing.
Yeah, it's been 3 years. He was 17 when he came back. So yeah, it's been some years, bro. It was only like a month. How long was it in the superhero movie?
They haven't really put like a timeline of how long things have been with Broly and then superhero. Actually, they do state when this happens. So the Broly movie happens right after Turn On the Power, and then you get both the Moro and Granola arc, and then we get the superhero movie, which the superhero movie takes place like a year before the end of Z. So yeah, just had to come in and state that so you guys don't attack us. I don't think.
Oh.
I don't know if superhero would take place like a long time after the Broly movie, but then how long did the Broly movie take place after Turn of Power? That's another thing we don't know.
And I will say that it also doesn't make sense that they got that big, because Gohan, when he went in the time chamber, he was still progressively getting taller. He didn't just shoot up like they did.
Yeah, but I feel like it was a whole DNA type of thing. He was taking more from his mom's side than he was Saiyan's side. That was my headcanon for it. So after this, we went on to a whole bunch of different other animes. I just wanted to show you the final one that we did. We moved the episode of Bardock down, and then we took the Curse of the Rubies or whatever all the way down to haven't seen, just because the other two people haven't seen it. Shy and Meta War Ninja haven't seen it. I've seen it, but just so it was a fair voting process, I left it at that. But if you guys made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is my first like long video like this ever. I don't know if I want to do something like this again, but it kind of have like a podcast type vibe, so I wanted to keep it kind of raw. Yeah, these guys.